These devs are working harder than a bug in the Bug's Life movie, and they just came out with their first patch notes in Update 1. So let's take a look at it. Hytale Patch Notes Update 1. Welcome to the first Hytale update. Today we are releasing new content alongside a range of fixes and quality of life improvements. We are committed to maintaining a rapid patching cadence to address issues and improve the game as quickly as possible, which is friggin' crazy because early access just came out and they're working like a dog day and night to get these done. So let's see what they've been cooking. World and environment. Added dinosaurs and other NPCs to populate the underground jungles. They currently use placeholder behaviors and are work in progress. Note these new NPCs required a change to the environment in the biome, so you will need to generate new unexplored areas to see them. Devastated lands, sewers now have proper atmospheric effects and creature spawns. Areas beneath volcanoes now use volcanic environmental effects. Fixed entity placements, textures, and interiors in Farron villages. Removed an invisible filler block behind the bench in the Forgotten Temple. Okay, there's dinosaurs in the game now. Friggin' dinosaurs. I haven't been to the underground jungles biome yet. My extent has been the ice biome and the desert, just because work has been kicking my butt. But I'm excited to go see some dinosaurs. I like them dinosaurs. NPCs and creatures. Added knockback resistance to NPCs that previously did not have it. Fire-themed NPCs and wait. Added knockback resistance to NPCs that previously did not have it. I'm assuming that fire golem that I fought down there and made a little TikTok on, where I was basically just pushing him back indefinitely with a shield, was not supposed to have that much knockback. So I guess they fixed that. Fire-themed NPCs and creatures should now be immune to fire damage. However, they will still catch fire for now. The Crystal Earth Golem's combat behavior and spin attack have been improved. Skeletons should no longer take drowning damage. Well, I did kill that giant skeleton by making him drown. So that was my first boss that I faced, and it was easy because he just drowned. Quebec should now be immune to the environmental damage caused by cactus and brambles. Replace Trork Shaman placeholder summon animation. Added proper loot tables to Quebecs and Trorks in the Whisperfrost frontiers. Livestock should no longer climb on top of the chicken coop. Cautious wildlife predators such as fox should no longer engage players unless attacked. Oh, thank goodness. They're friendly now. I don't have to go out of my way to attack foxes first, knowing that they're going to attack me, so good changes, good changes. Crafting, items, and farming. The backpack and its upgrades are now easier to obtain. Base backpack now requires a tier 1 workbench down from tier 2. Aw, thank goodness. That's going to help so many new players, including myself, who just barely got the backpack, so it's great. Base backpack cost reduced from 8 medium leather down from 16. Oh. I think leather is friggin' ridiculous. And I'm glad that they're making an attempt to reduce the amount of leather you need, because it is a pain to get and a pain to use the whatever the leather workbench is. It's ridiculously long to get leather from hide. Upgrading the backpack for the first time now requires a tier 2 workbench down from tier 3. Light, medium, and heavy hide now takes 10 less seconds to process into leather. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a good change. That's a phenomenal change. Crafting benches can now pull materials from chests within 14 blocks horizontally, up from 7, and 6 blocks vertically, up from 4. Oh, that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge. I'm going to have to go into my little workbench area and see how far away the furthest one is. And if it's too far, I'll just push my chests back in just to make them a little bit closer. But that's a good change. Processing benches now display item tooltips in the upgrade requirements panel. All raw fruits and vegetables should now only grant health regen 1. Cooking them grants additional benefits. Dropped items should no longer get stuck on the side of blocks. Torches and other handheld light sources can now be placed on the ground when equipped in the utility slot while wielding a pickaxe or a hatchet. Oh, that's great. That's a great change. I was complaining about that day 1 when it released, and they're already fixing it. They've already put in a fix for it. Pickaxes and hatchets are now only swung when using the primary action. Corn now gives 1 essence of life instead of 4 when exchanged in the farming bench, as it was previously misconfigured, making it better than higher tier crops. Fully grown cauliflower and pumpkin no longer drop regular seeds when broken by hand or with any tool. Fully grown eternal crops no longer drop eternal seeds when broken by hand or with any tool. Dang it. I really like that, like infinite farm. Wood logs now display the respective wood type. Example, oak log will display hardwood in its tooltip. When a crafting recipe previously required a type of trunk, this is now displayed correctly as log instead. Example, hardwood trunk is displayed as hardwood log in the recipe requirements. When a crafting recipe requires a specific log type, such as hardwood, the tooltip now displays which trees can drop that type of log. Example, softwood log will display banyan, beech, and aspen. Well, that's great. I've always been so confused at which trees drop what wood. But this is good. Now I can actually go and find those logs. Woodcutter's block no longer displays as dev item quality and no longer has its unused process bench interaction. It is now decorative furniture block that can also be crafted in the furniture bench. Cool. That's a lot of changes, a lot of good changes. They're definitely listening to players, and this is a really good example of that. So keep it up. I think this is great that they're paying attention to what the community is saying. So good changes. Audio and visual effects. New hit and break sound for stone. New hit and break sounds for ores with additional layered effects. Horses now properly play running sounds while mounted. Torch burn loop replaced with a softer ambient sound. Adjusted volumes for cocoon breaking, piglet, and warthog sounds. Reduced pitch variation on sword swings. Added new ore breaking particles. Added fruit eating particles. More to come later for other food types. A new particle effect now appears above an NPC's head when absorbing their memory. Updated health potion visual effects with new glitter, glow, and spiral particles. Fixed rope offset when held in hand. Fixed hand positioning for various plants, flowers, and foliage. Cool. UI performance and quality of life. You can now sleep starting at 7:30 p.m. Oh, that's great. We just get to go earlier. Blessed. Blessed. I don't have to like sit there and wait for it all the time. I can just go and sleep. Perfect. Added an information panel explaining the memory system when interacting with the Heart of Orbis for the first time. Can be viewed again by clicking the question mark in the top left corner of the Memories UI. Toggle full screen, switch HUD, and take a screenshot can no longer be bound to mouse buttons. The game now warns when launching pre-release versions or opening worlds from different versions. Field of view while sprinting is now limited to 160 degrees to prevent hyperdrive effect. Canceling land server discovery now works correctly. Interaction system now handles server lag spikes better. Cool. Character customization. New eye types, cat eye, demonic eye, goat eye, reptile eye. New mouth options, large mouth, tiny lips. New hair color, lavender, reworked bangs hairstyle, and bright and dark brown color. Featherbound hood is now correctly showing for the supporter edition. All right. I like these. I like that they're even like just continuing to add more character customizations. That's great. Combat and balance. Weapon attacks should now check for line of sight. The regular burn effect now generally deals less damage. Burn applied by lava remains unchanged. Okay. I like that the burn effect deals less damage. Cactus and brambles now deal the environmental damage type. Cool. Commands and server. Fixed arguments order for teleport commands /TP player, target player. Give commands now support specifying item durability. Whitelist and ban commands now support both online username and offline UUIDs. The server now uses bottleneck bandwidth and round-trip propagation time, BBR, congestion control for QUIC, improved authentication and session token error handling. Bug fixes instability. All right. Fixed a misconfiguration that allowed weapon-charged attacks to not consume stamina correctly when swapping to another hopper slot at the right time. Fixed signature ready sound playing incorrectly in adventure mode. Fixed regular expression parsing in replace command. Fixed an issue where signature attacks could be used without signature energy. Fixed some items allowing longer interaction ranges than intended. Fixed fluid flow behavior when stacking water sources. Fixed crash when using non-English folder names for screenshots. Fixed crash when selecting certain hairstyles with variants. Fixed crash caused by corrupt cached avatar previews. Fixed crash when the memories plugin fails to load. Fixed an issue where rewards from restoring memories were granted too early and did not match the correct number of memories required. Fixed waiting for chunks taking too long at less than 128 view distance. Fixed crash when updating player model. Fixed localization loop affecting Norwegian language users. Fixed race condition in instance teleport that caused entity removal and re-add issues. Fixed session refresh for single player servers. Fixed various issues with crop growth where certain crops like tomatoes would not grow correctly. Chunks are now saved when a farming block updates. Phenomenal. Extras. Dog. All right. Cool. That's a lot of changes. A lot of really good changes too. So I think that's awesome that Hytale team is listening to the community and making these updates as frequent as often as they are, and they're pretty dense. So that's pretty cool that they're doing this. So keep it up. That's going to be it for our Hytale Patch Notes Update 1. As we continue playing, we're going to be checking out all of these new updates. So stay tuned for another video of Hytale. Thank you all for coming and watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye!